Boom, boom. I'm calling my followers to join me. Followers, come join me. Come hither. This is Nick going live streaming on Thursday, the 26th of June. There you go. Here's a bit of shamanic drumming for you. Hopefully you like that. That was quite cool. I like that. Now, I am doing something that I've never done before. And hopefully it's going to work. Should do. Cool, guys. For the first time ever, I am live streaming on YouTube Shorts, on a Facebook business page, on my Facebook profile, on LinkedIn, and on my Instagram page. Yes! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 locations, all at the same time, all with this amazing third-party live streaming software that I use all the time. It is, of course, B.Live. I'm going to put the little branding in so you can see it in the logo. There you go. That's the B.Live logo. Have I got any theme? Can I put a theme on there, an overlay? Yes, go on. Let's do that. I'm not sure if that will work. Yeah, hey, cool. Okay, B.Live, B.Live. This is a third-party software that I love using. And as I say, it's letting me live stream simultaneously on YouTube, 2 Facebook pages, well, a Facebook page and a profile, LinkedIn, and today on Instagram as well. All thanks to the fact it has something called RTMP, Real-Time Messaging Protocol. And so, we use the same thing to live stream into Facebook groups, for example. I could live stream onto a blog, I could live stream onto a website, I could live stream pretty much anywhere that we wanted to. That's the cool thing. So there you go. Look, you can see the B.Live. I better tell you who I am. I'm going to put that in. I can even say who I am. You is who you is. I wonder what that's going to look like. Let's try that one. Hey, there you go. That's not too bad. Not too bad. I quite like that. And today I want to share with you, show you exactly how this all works. Okay. Now, if you're watching, please do drop a comment in. I can see some of the comments as they come in on the studio. If you're commenting on Instagram, might not see that. If you're commenting on LinkedIn, I won't see that. But if you're commenting on, or if you're watching on YouTube, or you're watching on Facebook page or profile, then I can definitely see your comments there as well. So exciting times. I have never live streamed to such a variety of people and places. So that is cool. So as you can see, I'm using B.Live. This is the live streaming software that allows me to do it. If you would like a 2-week free trial, bear with me. I'm going to drop it in the stream. Yeah, 2-week free trial. There's a link dropping on YouTube. Pick up that. You get a 2-week free trial. You can try it out all you like. And you can also then join myself and Barb Tomlin when we live stream directly into the B.Livers private group. Okay, that's a private group in the B.Livers community, 26,500 people in there and growing. So if you take your free sample, you can actually join that as well. That's a really cool thing. Now, what I wanted to share with you is how I actually help people. Okay, so I was in this morning. Here's a good example. Okay? When you want people to see your stuff and you don't know what to post, you don't know what to comment, you don't know what to share, try this. Okay, this morning I went into a couple of free schools communities, and that's the schools app. And so I went in there and I was looking. They're all in like the affiliate marketing space or the make money online space. And I went in there and I was looking at what people were asking questions about, what they were struggling with. And one of the first things that I saw they were struggling with was they didn't know how to find their niche. Okay, so I'm going to grab this for you. Hopefully it's going to stay in the same start. Saw your question. So here we go. So what did I do? I went in and grabbed a little Loom. I made it on the Loom. I don't know if you know the Loom app. Basically, I just recorded myself because I know, and I had 5 tips how to find your niche, because I know I struggled with this when I first started. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to share it with you. Hopefully you can see this. So I'll let you do that, and then I'm going to play it for you. And you see, any questions, guys, please just do ask away. You're struggling to find your niche, don't even know where to start. And I thought I'd just 5 tips to find your niche. I struggled so much trying to find my niche. Tip 1, passion is power. So pick something that you could talk about for hours. Is there anything that you really love to talk about? What makes you want to go, yeah? I mean, I love cooking with video, and I could talk about that for hours. I love live streaming, talk about that forever. A hobby or cooking, I love cooking, so I could talk for hours on cooking, things like that. Make sure you're actually, so I know that people are spending money on cooking. I know from Amazon, people are spending money on golf equipment, for example, all sorts. Okay. Tip 2 is to solve a specific problem. Okay. They're not just in niches. When you think about niches, so I'm 59. I solve Gen X's problems of not having enough money to retire, not enough having income to retire when they're older. So that's a problem I identified, a problem that I personally experienced or potentially experienced. So that's why I wanted to sort it out for myself, and then I thought I could show other people how I did that. So that's another way to a niche. Tip 3 is to know who you are helping. And when I very first started digital marketing about 2014, again, I was told if you market to everybody, you sell to no one, because you can't talk to everybody. I know you might get a product and you think, everyone needs it, but actually you want to be really targeted. And so I started by just, who is your ideal avatar, and more about you than anybody else. Now there's 8 billion people on the planet. Do you think there's a few people in the way they think, their issues, their thoughts, their problems? Trust me, it's the best way to get started. So think about your avatar. Think it could be you. So you with a problem that you have, that you want to solve, that you can solve, that you can share to other people. As an example, I'm very keen on gardening, but I have no gardening training, so I'm a bit of a pot and hope kind of guy. But I can go onto YouTube. Lots of people that gardening, they love it. They're amateurs, but they love it, and they show you how to prune rhododendrons, how to mow your lawn, probably how to get rid of clover on your lawn. I just go on YouTube, find out if they're serving a gardening niche. Now, tip 4 is to stalk your competition in a good way. Okay, so you can look at YouTube, TikTok, even in schools here, and see what's working and see how. Okay, so that's you get some niche ideas. And then tip number 5 is test it fast. Don't think about it. Success loves speed. Something I have discovered. You don't worry about it. So just pick one, do it, go for it, brush with it, and see. One of the things that we talk about in the Digital Income Freedom Hub is that we want speed. Just grab something, could be a $7 mega link or something. Just test it out, see if it works. If it works, great, because that will give you confidence to then go and do more of what you want to do. Those are my top 5 tips. I hope they're helpful to you, and good luck. Let us know how you get on. Okay. And that is what I did. I just literally went in this morning, recorded that, put it in as an answer in the schools community to someone, and it's got 3 views already. So I'm really pleased about that. Actually, what I'm also really pleased about is that so according to those analytics, I've got 130,000 views so far. I was only on 125,000 on the 23rd, over 130,000 now. The views on YouTube are coming in thick and fast, which is amazing. So let me hide that now. Okay, so that's cool, isn't it? Digital Income Freedom Hub, that's where you want to go. Okay, and if you're watching, I can share with you how you can join in there, and that is here. Cool. Okay, that's the Digital Income Freedom Hub. That link will drop in the comments on YouTube and on Facebook. Okay, you can see that. And if you click on that link, you can join me on it's a free schools community, guys, totally free. You can learn all about digital marketing. You can actually have Actually, I've got a little course in there, totally free, shows you exactly how you can start without spending a dime, using free software. You don't need a website, you don't need hosting, you don't need an email. Well, you probably need an email, but you've got it all there included for you. You've got digital products that you can actually start selling. So all you need to do is to market. And that's the key for every single business, is you want your sales and marketing on point, because otherwise you've got no customers and you've got no business. So sales and marketing, those things, learn those. They are so important. And so if you can start totally free, okay, you can just, if you want to dip your toe in, so you can get everything you need for free. So you don't need to say you get a landing page, a funnel, thank you page. You've got the ability to actually send digital products out. There's links to free digital products that you can sell totally free. How you can how you set up, you can all set up a PayPal or a Stripe for free, so you can collect the money. Everything is there. So that shows you how to do everything. And then all you need to do is to go on to Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, pick a social, TikTok, and go learn how to sales and market on those platforms. That is it. That's all I've done. Okay, just go learn it. It's that's what you can do. You can thank me later. Hey Janet, how cool! The strong and the strong and silent type. That's what we like to see. Good to see you. No comment, but not quite sure how that flags up. But good to see you anyway. Thank you so much. What do you think about the neon lighting? I thought I'd have that one today, just for a bit of fun. Now, the other thing that people were talking about today, I went into a different group, and the question was all about can't remember all the children. Have a look. What was the question? What was the question? It was all about time management. That's right, not having enough time. Okay, and this is the thing. You know, if you're working in a job, then having enough time to actually do something different, to generate enough income so you can actually leave that job, then time is really important. And time management is really important. And this question, or this answer, came up multiple times on one. So I created this little video for them. And again, I'll share it with you so you can see. I'm going to put it full screen. And I need to, before I put it full screen, I need to share it with you, of course. That would be much more sensible. Share this tab. Not that one. In that one. Cool. Share it in the stream. There we go. Janet, watching from the Philippines. Thank you, Janet. Thank you so much. Okay, and so now I'll play it. You can see what I mean. I see a lot of people in this thread cite time as one of their biggest problems, and I totally get that, because I used to have this problem massively, particularly trying to affiliate market online. There are so many distractions and rabbit holes you can go down to even before you get started. So kind of made a rule that, you know, within the first 5 seconds of sitting at the computer, I get on with something. So I would say my tip one, I'll give you a couple of tips that I use that seem to work for me. Tip one is to list the day before what it is you want to do the following day. So have a to-do list, but I schedule mine in time chunks. Okay, so for example, I spend 3 times 10 minutes value giving in school communities, 3 times 10 minutes value giving in Facebook groups, totally for free. And then I have conversations in DMs, 30 minutes, 3 videos. I should better make 3 videos, edit them in 60 minutes, 2 live streams, 20 minutes each, 25 friend requests, 30 minutes, 3 stories, lives, 10 text posts, all that sort of thing. And I know I can do that in 3 or 4 hours, broken down. Then it's a case of just scheduling it. Okay, so just make sure that you've got it in blocks. Now, I used to have a business coach who was a 100 times Ironman finisher, a guy called Kerry Martins, a Swedish guy, fantastic bloke. But he taught me all about time management and how to block off time. So if you knew how much time you had for a certain task, block it off and just super focus on that task, but write it down. The more you write down, the time elements, the more you're aware of time and aware of how much time you actually waste. Yeah, if you actually reversed it. So if you did a time schedule for your day and stuck to it, if you didn't have a time schedule, look back at your day today, for example, and say how much time did you spend not doing what it was you're supposed to do. So you went to do some website creation. Maybe you wanted to write a blog or something, and you could thought, right, okay, let me write that blog in 30 minutes. But actually it took you a couple of hours because you got distracted, you went into research, and it's so simple to go into research mode as opposed to do mode and action mode. But yeah, and see what happened, see how much time if you were honest with yourself, see how much time you would lose. I personally, if I went onto YouTube, that is a big distraction for me because it comes up with all the relevant videos and I think, oh, I'll just quickly watch that one, and the next thing I know, I've gone into a whole spate of maybe Carl Sagan. I've always loved him since I was a kid. If he shows up on my feed, I know I'm toast for about an hour. Okay. Anyway, so I hope this helps. It's like really the summary is that write it down on a piece of paper on a whiteboard, tick it off as you go along, but segment your time into little time segments and stick to it. Give yourself a little break each time as well. Kind of like the Pomodoro method, but you create it yourself. What works? You see, and that again was a super simple video, just sharing my knowledge, my experience, and that will help people. People will see that. Now that's not going anywhere. That's going to be staying in the schools community, in those communities, until start off. And potentially will never get taken down. So people will continually see that, and it's good. People see it. People see. We'll then look at my profile. We'll then go check out the schools community. That is how we grow. Okay, and that is how we find people. That is how we can grow in Facebook groups. Yeah, if you're going to use Facebook, then go into groups and just answer questions, share your value. Okay, and if you don't know, go and ask ChatGPT for the answer. And pop it in. Say, look, I don't know the answer, but I've asked ChatGPT. Don't lie. Don't pretend you know the answer. But say, I just asked ChatGPT, and this is what they say. Okay, easy stuff. Okay, time consuming sometimes. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, but super easy. So yes, that's how we go and lead with value. Okay, so I hope you found that interesting. We've a nice little short live stream today because I need to go live again. Yes. Because I can't simultaneously go live on TikTok, so I need to do that on a separate platform. All right, until tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll try and do it at 3 again tomorrow. So stay tuned. I'll come back tomorrow. Okay, take care.